Prepare to immerse yourselves in the shadows of a truly dark truth. The case of little Ana Beatriz, an angel of just 15 days old, confronts us with the fragility of life and the mysteries that haunt the heart of Alagoas, Brazil. Her sudden disappearance, an enigma that echoes in our nightmares, ended in a discovery that left us breathless and without hope. In this episode, we are going to unravel the layers of a case that began with a mother's desperate account, which turned into a web of truly disturbing inconsistencies. The initial story of a kidnapping by the roadside quickly fell apart, revealing dark secrets that the police investigation is striving to bring to light. A veil of uncertainty hangs over Ana Beatriz's final moments. What really happened on that fateful morning? What dark truths are hidden behind the words that were spoken? The innocence that was stolen, the trust that was broken. Will we ever understand the depth of this tragedy? Join us on this painful journey in search of answers. We are going to analyze the known facts, the shocking twists and turns, and the questions that are still resonating unanswered. This is not just an account of a crime, but a lament for the loss of a life that had barely begun. Feel the anguish, question the evidence, seek the truth. Stay with us as we try to unravel the mysteries of this crime. Hello everyone, welcome to the True Crime Files Investigations channel. If you are a lover of real criminal stories, get ready for an exciting marathon. Every week, we will explore shocking and remarkable cases, the most complex and intriguing ones, with an in-depth analysis of the details and motivations behind each event, which leads us to question human nature. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos and ensure you're always up to date with our exclusive content. Leave your like to strengthen our community and motivate me to bring more and more impactful and unprecedented stories. Get ready to discover the backstage of the crime world, learn about the failures of the judicial system and the stories of victims fighting for justice. Welcome to an investigative and emotional journey. I count on you on this journey. The truth is about to be revealed. So, fasten your seatbelts, because the investigation begins now. The short and sorrowful story of little Ana Beatriz, a newborn just 15 days old, culminated in an outcome that echoed with sadness and shock throughout the state of Alagoas. Missing since the morning of Friday the 11th, in the quiet municipality of Novo Lino, about 100 kilometers from Maceió, Brazil, cruel fate held a macabre encounter in store for the family. On Tuesday the 15th, her body was found in the very backyard of their residence, exposing a devastating reality. Initially, the mother's narrative painted a scene of despair and violence. She reported to the authorities that, while waiting for public transport in the village of Novo Eusebio, on the edge of the BR-101 highway, she was suddenly approached by 4 criminals who, without pity, snatched the child from her arms. Commotion gripped the community, immersed in a mixture of fear and solidarity. However, as the hours dragged on and the police investigation progressed, a web of doubts began to form. Witness testimonies, when compared with the mother's initial statements, revealed disturbing inconsistencies. The evidence collected by the authorities pointed to a dynamic of events far removed from that initially presented. The civil police of Alagoas themselves, closely following every development in the case, had already publicly signaled a line of investigation that hung like a shadow over hope, the possibility that little Ana Beatriz was no longer alive. This somber premonition, unfortunately, would come true. Confirmation of the tragedy arrived on the afternoon of that fateful Tuesday, through a statement from the state's civil police. The news, like a cold blow, put an end to the agonizing search for innocent Ana Beatriz, leaving a painful void in its place. The night before, during a press conference, the civil police had already explicitly pointed out the contradictions in the mother's statements. The authorities emphasized that the initial version of the alleged kidnapping was not supported by the facts uncovered during the investigations. The discovery of the newborn's body inside the family's own home, on that fateful 15th, added a layer of horror and perplexity to the tragedy. Little Ana Beatriz's small body was hidden in a closet, amidst cleaning products, a macabre detail that intensified the feeling of loss and incomprehension. Official confirmation of the body's location came in a new press conference held by the civil police that same afternoon. The release of a video of the discovery site further shocked public opinion, exposing the raw reality of what had occurred. Before the confession that shook the foundations, Ana Beatriz's mother presented no fewer than 5 distinct versions of her daughter's disappearance, according to information from the civil police. This flood of conflicting narratives initially obscured the truth and hampered the work of investigators. In the course of the intense inquiries, a suspect was even detained in Pernambuco, raising a brief glimmer of hope for clarification. However, after proving his innocence, he was promptly released, and the focus of the investigation returned to the family. Witness testimonies, coupled with the constant progress of the investigations, brought to light a crucial piece of information. The mother was not with the baby by the side of the BR-101 highway at the time the disappearance was reported. This revelation dismantled the initial version, paving the way for new and somber hypotheses. Since then, other allegations have emerged, including statements from the mother in which she claimed to have been a victim of sexual abuse. These declarations added a layer of complexity and obscurity to the intricate puzzle of the investigation. In a shocking development, the truth came to light with the mother's own confession. She had murdered her daughter Ana Beatriz by asphyxiation, using a pillow. The heinous crime, committed in Alagoas, resulted in the immediate arrest of the responsible party. According to the delegate leading the investigations, the woman changed her statement at least 5 different times. Initially, she claimed the child had been kidnapped. Then, she changed her story to say she had given the baby to another person. In a third instance, she claimed the girl had choked while breastfeeding. According to the police, the mother even tried to justify the extreme act of taking her own daughter's life, claiming that the baby had not been able to sleep for 2 nights and was crying incessantly. This attempt at explanation reveals a picture of deep despair and violence, although it does not justify the irreparable act. Little Ana Beatriz, who barely had the chance to know the outside world, disappeared on the morning of Friday in Novo Lino, 100 kilometers from Maceió, at just 15 days old. Her body was found, tragically and shockingly, inside a closet in the family's residence, near cleaning products. This heartbreaking and deeply sad story echoed throughout the northeast region of Brazil. The news that reaches us carries with it a suffocating weight of revolt and indignation, an echo of the savagery that extinguished an innocent life. Faced with the vile and despicable attempt by the mother to evade responsibility for her monstrous acts, a unanimous cry for justice emerges. It is a profound longing for a punishment that serves as an example, a severe retribution that can somehow alleviate the agonizing pain caused by such barbarity committed against a human being in their most fragile and defenseless condition. The soul cries out for an outcome that honors the memory of little Ana Beatriz and reaffirms the inestimable value of life. In memory of little Ana Beatriz, whose short journey on this earthly plane was abruptly interrupted by an unimaginable tragedy, may the immense pain caused by this irreparable loss transform into a vehement cry for justice and for tireless protection for all children. May her light, however fleeting, illuminate the crucial importance of safe homes, filled with unconditional love, so that no other life is taken in such a cruel and premature way. Thank you so much for watching this story. Your presence and support are essential for me to continue creating quality content. So, if you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new episodes. Your subscription and comments are fundamental for me to keep bringing quality content. Leave your opinion in the comments, always with respect for the victims, and together let's build an even better community. Thank you so much for following my work, and I'll see you in the next episode.